Hey, this is Dave with Ascend, and I'm excited for today. Today is the step in the sales process. This is probably the most crucial preparation. Nobody wants to do it. Everybody wants to jump ahead and get results, but you gotta put the work in. This is when they say measure twice, cut once. That's right now. So, what does preparation mean? This is what it means. Number one, you need to prepare yourself. You need to prepare yourself for what you're getting into mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially. Everything ties together. If you have one area out of whack, the whole body suffers. So you really want to mentally and physically and emotionally prepare yourself as much as you can. Now, while there's 1,000 things to say on those topics, we're going to focus on the sales aspect. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to write us an email. Feel free to check out our blog. Suggest other video segments that'll help you grow, and we'll try to fulfill that for you. But for right now, we're talking about preparation and what you need to do to succeed in your industry. So here's the first step. When you walk into any business, I don't care if you're selling cell phones or jet aircraft, you need to know the company you're working for. You need to know their strengths. You need to know their weaknesses. You need to know where they line up against the spectrum of competition. You need to know who their competition are. You need to know not only who they are and what their strengths and weaknesses are, but what your competition's strengths and weaknesses are. Don't take what you're being told by people within your company as your competitor's strengths and weaknesses either. If you're new to the industry or new to your organization, you really want to do your own research because a lot of organizations have preconceived notions, biases, flat out lies that they believe and accept as truth when it's not reality. We live in a world that unfortunately perception is accepted as reality when that's not the case. Truth is reality. So you need to seek out truth in all aspects of life. The Bible says, study to show thyself approved, a workman unto God that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. This is a biblical principle that will serve you in every aspect of life and ultimately glorify God and bless your family. So, check out your company. Know everything you can about it, good and bad. Next, know your competition. Know what they're good at, what they're not good at. Keep a list. Keep a list of each company strengths and weaknesses. Also, when you're preparing, you need to prepare for the common objections at first. And then as you grow as a salesperson, you will build a database, mental mostly, but it helps to write it down, of all objections. So when you first start out, you should have at least a list of the top 10 objections in your industry of what you're trying to sell. And then have someone help you develop answers that work, not just sound good on paper, of how to overcome them. And we're going to get to that in additional segments. But the preparation we're talking about today, we want to make sure that in an overview, you know your industry, you know the history, you know the company you work for, you know the competition, and whether you sell a product or service or multiple products and service, you need to know that as well. Because what you're going to do when you go in is you're going to listen and you're going to hear the needs of your clients. And that's how you win business. So for the preparation stage, we're going to wrap this up now. And then we're going to move on to the next spot, the next section, the next step in the process, and that's how to greet. So thank you for joining us with Ascend. I hope this has helped you. Shoot us any question at results@growwithascend, and we'll talk to you soon.